Hey everybody, this is Mark Saunders with Saunders Property Management and Saunders Realty. I wanted to show you kind of a tech tip here that we've started using in our property management business that has been working really good. We're going to be doing a lot more forms and documents this way. And I wanted to show you something. A lot of real estate brokers, property managers are not aware of all the features that are in their DocuSign account. So this one I'm going to show you is called PowerForms. It is great for getting certain types of forms and all back from our owners. Now, if you are a realtor or a real estate broker and you're using DocuSign, the discounted realtor version, they do not give you this option. We actually have two DocuSign accounts, one for my real estate business and one for our property management company. And the one in the property management company allows you to use PowerForms. I wish the realtor discount one included this as well. So if you're seeing this, National Association of Realtors, talk to DocuSign. Let's get this included because it is such a cool feature. So let me jump over to my website here and I'll show you how we're using this. And I'll then walk you through because I need to create a power form for a new form we're going to start using. And I thought I'd walk you through the process of how to create these and everything. So here's our rental website, and this is where a lot of our rental owners and possible tenants go to find houses and get all their information. So what we've done is in the FAQ section, frequent asked questions, I've added a tab called forms. So these are forms that we don't really need when we sign up a client or a new tenant, but we might need it throughout the process. So here's an example of how we started using this. So when a tenant moves out for us, we do request a property claim release. And this is always one that was tricky to get returned back to us and everything. So we created a power form. This is kind of how we came across this whole process. So now when a tenant needs to move out and we want them to sign a release form, all they have to do is go to this click here button. So you can complete the tenant property claim release form by clicking here. And when they click here, it automatically with that URL starts a power form that's in DocuSign that they can electronically sign right from our website. So let me show you how this works. So let's pretend there's only one person here. I'm going to click begin signing. And so now it's going to pull up that form that we're requested. And it's going to look like a very traditional DocuSign electronic signature form. So it basically walks them through all of this. They have to confirm it. So now, based off their name, it would fill out the form. They can put in their property address, and now they can sign everything electronically right there from our website. So all we have to do is just send them an email with this link to it. Streamlines the whole process. So let me jump over to DocuSign, and I'll kind of walk you through the steps on how to create this that you can then just embed directly to your website. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do when you go into your DocuSign account to create a power form, which is what it's called, is you actually want to create a template first because we're going to use this template to build out a power form. So go to templates, create a template, and what documents do you want to add? So the form that I'm actually doing is a new insurance addendum. So we've had issues with our owners not adding us as additional insured on their homeowners policy. So the idea is put this together on a quick link we can send out to owners that we've been managing that we're not their additional insured and make it super easy that they sign a form asking us to be added to their insurance company. So one form, I'm going to throw it in right there, add documents to your template, hit next. Okay. Placeholder one, we're going to put the name of it, homeowner one. And this is going to be need to sign. I'm going to go ahead and add another one. Homeowner 2 needs to sign. And you can build this out however you want to do it. We could go ahead and add our assistant. I'm doing this in real time. So we want to add, let's set an order on this to make it as easy as possible. So 1-1 and then maybe number 2 here. So it'll come right back to us. We don't need to sign it, but we receive a copy of it. So homeowner 1 will sign, homeowner 2 can sign at the same time. And then when they're both done, it comes directly to us. So I'm going to hit next. And so this is for homeowner 1. And this is just like a typical DocuSign form here. Insurance to my current new policy 4. This is going to be a text box. This way they can put in the property address. So text, what's the name of the company? And this is the client that's going to be filling this out. Who is your insurance agent? So used to saying real estate agent. and what is their phone number, and what is their email. So used to be when we did this form, we would have to email it out and hopefully have them print it, sign it, email it back to us. Now we're not going to have to do that anymore. It'll just be seamless. So full name, we want owner's signature here, the date they signed it, and Saunders Property Management Authorized Agent. So we can put a text box in there as well. And actually what we can do is read only, and I'm just going to put my name in there, or I can actually do the name of my property manager, whoever needs to be the authorized agent on that. I'm just going to leave my name in there for the time being. So there. Now this is going to be read only. They're not going to be able to change this, but it'll show up on their side. So the form is basically filled out. I'm going to hit next. And homeowner 2, it says, so let's go ahead. We're going to throw in case there is a second homeowner, we'll do their signature. Now, if there's only one person, then it would only just be one person here. So we're going to do that, hit next. So there's our review. I'm going to change the template name to add insurance form, additional insurance form. Now I'm going to hit save. So now that we've created a template, now we can go ahead and actually create the PowerForm itself. So you see now in my templates, additional insurance form, I'm going to click the down arrow and it's going to say create a PowerForm. So once we do this, this is the stuff that will go in that they'll actually see when they log into the link. So if you remember the last one I showed you, whenever somebody logged in, it told them what the form was. Okay, so I've built this out. Per your property management agreement, you're required to add us as additional insured. So it tells them a little bit about what is going on here and everything. So now we're going to hit create. Now here is the URL that we're looking for. So if I hit copy now, and this will be saved inside your DocuSign account to where you can go back and reference it anytime. But now, since I have that link, I basically have that page live. So right here, hello, per your property management agreement, you're required to add us as additional insured. And there is what we need and everything. So based off of this, I can actually go back and remove this out. We'll receive a copy of it automatically anyway. So I'll probably clean that up a little bit. But there's homeowner 1, homeowner 2. And they are pretty much ready to go. So if they hit begin signing, it walks them through the process just like I showed you. Now that I have that URL, I'll go back to my main website and I'll basically just paste it into our site that says, hey, here's the form. Feel free to click here, check to sign here and everything. So hopefully you see how big of a time saving this can be trying to get forms from your property owners and all of that. We'd love to know your thoughts and comments on DocuSign PowerForms and the world of property management. Are you using it? Did you even know that feature was there? Let me know. Leave a comment below. Would love to hear it. Thanks.